So today's topic is going to be representing the Forever Living Products brand. Okay. So as business owners, forever business owners, that's what we are doing, on a daily basis. We are like the ambassadors of Forever Living. So we are representing a brand. So we are going to touch on, professionalism, integrity, and leadership. Okay. So I hope I am audible and I hope you can see the slides. And just as a quick introduction, we do more than just sell products. A lot of people, when they are asked, what is it that you do? The temptation is always to say, I sell forever living products or I sell health and wellness products. But as FBOs, we do more than just sell the products. We represent a global company. We represent a brand that is trusted. And we represent a professional opportunity because we have a company that is operating in over 140 countries. The brand Forever Living is known worldwide and the products are of high quality. And we do have a professional opportunity or a business opportunity that people can actually partner with Forever and build their business. So we are a community that is built on values, and how we show up matters. Sometimes people do things without considering that you are actually representing an international brand. And what we say, what we do, how we dress, how we speak to people, how we interact, it actually matters because when you make a mess and you are a forever business owner, it's not Heather, it's those forever living people. So whatever you do as an individual actually affects the brand that you are representing. It affects the other FBOs that are also doing the business. So today we just want to talk about how do we show up and represent this brand properly? Our brand is known for quality, being the quality of the product. I think Forever is one company that goes over and beyond to ensure that the products are of a high quality. We are known for integrity. That is the what the company policy teaches us. Don't lie to people, don't make claims about income, don't make claims about products. So you are building with integrity. We are also known for consistency because our company has been there for almost 48 years now. So that is a consistency. It's a brand that most people know. It's a brand that has professional business practices and a supportive global community. So when people see you, they see the brand, they see Forever Living. So when you call yourself a Forever Living distributor, know that now when people look at you, they are actually associating you with this brand. And you are the brand ambassador. So, as a forever business owner, you are a brand ambassador. You represent the company. You're supposed to represent the company with professionalism. Your communication must be responsible. So everything that you say, type, post must be responsible. And you are supposed to uphold the company policies. And on top of that, you have to lead by example. So these are the things that are expected of you as the brand ambassador. I see someone is saying no sound. Can you hear me, my leaders? All right. Okay, so maybe it's an issue on their part. Thank you so much. All right, so these are the things that are expected of us. I'm just rushing through the first slides because that is not what we want to look at in more detail today. So you are a brand ambassador, you are representing the company, you must uphold the company policies. How many of us in this meeting have actually read the whole company policy? Please just type a 1 in the chat if you've read the company policy from start to finish. Just type a 1. The company policy comes in your literature pack. You can also buy it if you've lost it. So what do we mean when we say professional communication? When we say always communicate with professionalism? Okay, so what we mean by that is you have to respond politely to messages. You cannot be that business owner that is very rude to customers and to prospects. And I know that because we always have, we do posters, sometimes you have unknown people that are contacting you. Okay, I don't see anyone. It means we haven't read the company policy. That's okay. Sometimes you have people that will contact you out of the blue, and you are not sure, are they a customer? Do they want the business, or is it, sometimes we have the foolish people that just greet you to talk about useless things. It does happen, but you always have to respond politely to the message because you never know who is texting you. So if someone says, hello, how are you? You can't respond with, who is this, for example. You greet back and you ask them how you can assist them. Or if someone has made a nasty comment, maybe on your post, then you can't be seen to be fighting with people. You have to respond politely or not respond at all if you don't have something polite to say. And you have to use respectful language. You cannot be like swearing when you are speaking, or even when you are typing. Avoid arguments online. So representing the Forever brand means you have to be professional in all your communication, whether it's in person or it's online. If someone says something you don't like, you don't go and engage in the negativity on that post or in your comments. Just pass and ignore. If you need to block them from your profile, you can block them, but don't argue with people online and even in person. And professional communication also means that you have to be helpful and informative. So, professional communication, if someone comes and says, I am looking for Arctic Sea, so they send you a picture, they say, how much is this? And then you just reply with the price. That is not professional communication. Professional communication is you are greeting them, you find out why they need the product so that you can make sure that they are getting the right product for what they need. Then you give them the price. That is a professional communication for someone that is representing a global brand. So ask yourself, are these things that you do? Have you ever engaged in, online arguments? Maybe it was a comment that you didn't like and you responded and you went back and forth. Or was it a video that you did? Let us know in the chat so that we know that you are still with us. Then compliance and integrity that is you following the Forever guidelines. So Forever guidelines say avoid income guarantees. So you can't go and tell people join Forever and you're going to become financially free. That is you making an income guarantee. So even when you post your achievements, you are then supposed to put the disclaimer. That is what it means to represent the Forever brand. You always have to have a disclaimer on the incomes that you are posting to tell people that the income is based on the effort that you are putting in. It's not guaranteed. There are some people that are doing forever and they are not making that much money. You have to make that as a disclaimer so that they know. You cannot make any lifestyle promises. I've attended presentations where people are promising, hey, we are going to be traveling, you're going to be packing your bag every day, you'll be staying at fancy hotels and eating, fine dining and all of that. That is not what a brand ambassador of Forever does, because Forever says avoid lifestyle promises. Avoid medical claims on the products. Don't go and tell people, I have this product that is going to cure your cancer or whatever the case might be. Don't make medical claims. Don't give people misleading information. Most times, people do that because you want people to join your team, you want people to buy your product, so you make all these claims trying to convince people. But a forever business owner, an ambassador of the Forever Living Products brand, builds their business through compliance and integrity. They don't give people misleading information and they don't make promises that are not true. So you focus on education, focus on educating people about the products, educating people about the business and what it can do for them. Okay, and you communicate responsibly. That is what is expected of a forever ambassador. So the chat is so quiet. I ask people to type in the chat. No one is typing. Maybe I'm boring you guys today. I don't know. Okay. So that is the second thing that a forever ambassador does. The third thing is you have to build your social media responsibly. You have to use social media wisely. If you are going to be representing the company brand, you must post professional content. I love professional content. There are some pictures that we post that are not so professional of the products. It's just a messenger. The pictures are blurry, they are old, and that is not a responsible brand ambassador because your company is global. Imagine when you post pictures like that, what does it do? It damages the reputation of the company, the products, because good quality pictures are there. You can get them on the Forever Events page. You can get them on the Forever Living Products pages. So when you are posting, look for professional pictures of the product so that you associate your brand with quality. If you just pick those pictures, the ones that are blurry, you can't really see the writing, and there's a lot of things. Maybe the poster itself is yellow, it's written in red and green and all these funny colors, and it just doesn't look like a professional brand. So look for quality pictures of the products. And this doesn't even require you to have a fancy phone. Just follow the Forever Living pages and save the pictures that they post because they do post professional content. Okay, when we talk about professional content as well, you can't then be tagged on social media in some of the explicit content. There are some FBOs that if you actually go to their page, they are tagged, those tags with 99 others and put your settings so that people cannot just tag you in stuff that you did not approve. Because imagine there's a client that wants a product, they come to your page and they see all these things. Already it's a like you put them off as a customer or as a prospect because you are not giving a professional picture. So if you are on those social media platforms where people can tag you into their posts, check on your settings that you make it so that you have to approve everything that you are tagged in. It doesn't just go to your wall because we don't want to come to your page and see all these funny posts. We want to come to your page and actually see the professional content. Avoid exaggerated claims on social media. Don't lie. Don't tell people you've bought a house when you haven't. Don't tell people that this car is mine when it's not. Don't lie to people to try and portray a lifestyle that is not correct. So avoid exaggerated claims. If you've made 500, be proud of that 500. That is an extra 500 that someone else is actually looking for. So be truthful. If you are sharing stories of other people that have achieved, acknowledge that, okay, this is my business partner. You don't have to tag them, but don't steal people's posts and make them yours. The reason is imagine someone who's scrolling on Facebook. They see this car that I'm saying I bought this car. Tipidi posted the same car and she says it's hers. Lady T posted the same car and said it's hers, and we are all forever business owners. What does that say to the prospect? What does that say to the customer? Because remember, Facebook is not for you alone, Instagram is not for you alone. And it will happen that people will actually notice, oh, but there are 10 people posting this car saying they bought the car and they are all from forever. It means these people are lying to us, and already once people start to see that, they start to have a negative view of the company itself. So don't make exaggerated claims, be proud of where you are and portray that. Respect brand guidelines. I think this I've already spoken about in the previous slide. There are guidelines in terms of what we can post and what we cannot post, what we can tell prospects and what we do not tell prospects. So follow those guidelines and share authentic experiences. Share the truth. Be willing to share where you are. So maybe you were dropping off the kids today and one of the mothers ask you for forever kids or for tooth gel. Share those authentic experiences because that is what people connect with. You will look at it as, I've made 178 on the aloe vera gel. It's not much, but that 178 is fuel for someone, especially people with small cars. They can actually go to work maybe for 2 days and come back with that amount. So share those authentic experiences so that your audience can actually connect with you. Because sometimes we are so focused on sharing things that are, perfect. Every picture must be perfect, must be the lighting might just right and all of that. That sometimes, yes, your page looks so beautiful, but people cannot actually connect with you. So also share your stories, the stories of other people that you are mentoring to give your followers that authentic experience. Okay. I hope we're learning something today. So that was on social media. Then we said you have to appear professional. So professional appearance is a brand representative. You have to dress professionally at events. Know what to wear and when to wear it. I've seen some events that we've attended where it's a professional networking event that is happening and people come there, they are dressed professionally in their suits. And then there's that forever business owner in a yellow t-shirt and a clear bag. Guys, let's learn to be professional at events. I understand you wanting to represent the brand, but there are certain places that you cannot just rock up with your t-shirt and jeans and sneakers and a clear bag, especially those big, those big, big clear bags. There's the smaller ones that look like clutch bags and they are clear. Maybe you put a tooth gel and alu lips and you still look professional. But dress professionally at events. If it's a high tea and there's a dress code, dress according to the dress code. Don't show up in your t-shirt and jeans and this big bag full of products. Already people are looking at you like, yo, this person, they're just here to sell us their products. So don't be that person. If it's a networking event, dress up, show up like a professional with your business cards. Get a handbag. If you're a lady, get a proper handbag. Put a few products, maybe if you want to be having products to show people. Put a few products, maybe an alumini, a tooth gel, the small, small products that you can easily carry in your handbag so that you show up professionally and people can actually listen to what you have to say and they will respect you for being a professional person at the event. Okay, I hope this helps someone. Have you ever seen those people, my leaders? Just type for me there in the chat. So, how you dress at events matters. Stick to the dress code. Analyze where are we going. If it's a sporting event, for example, it's a networking event, but it's for like sports, maybe people are going to be exercising, then by all means, wear your yellow t-shirt and leggings, and show up like that. But for professional events, let's learn to show up as business people. Sometimes we are the ones that make people not to want to join forever because they look at you showing up at these professional events in your t-shirts and sneakers, and they start to feel like, yo, if I join forever, then I'm gonna have to become this person. And I can't have people see me like this. So we are actually, giving a negative attitude, um, giving a negative attitude to the prospects because now they're like, yo, I can't join forever. Then I'm going to be going to high tea in yellow t-shirt. I'm not gonna do that. There are certain times where you can wear your t-shirt and still look professional. Maybe you wear it with like those professional slack pants, and then you wear the t-shirt, you tuck it in properly with your heels or even proper sneakers. You look, but not like there you are in your t-shirt and leggings at a professional event. It does not look nice. Maybe wear it inside of a suit. Or for me, what I would say is if it's that very, very professional kind of event, wear your formal dress, wear your formal suit, and then have those pins, the ones that we get for the soul to ego, or the ones that say I'm a forever business owner or something. Put the pin instead of you wearing the t-shirt and jeans. And then instead of you carrying a whole bag of products to a meeting, have a smaller one. I used to have a very small, tiny handbag, but it was clear at the front. I could fit like an alumini, a tooth gel, some heat lotion, aloe lips. Like I could fit a few products in there, and then I would just carry it. You carry it the way you carry a small handbag. It looks more professional than having that big clear bag. Okay. In terms of appearance as well, maintain a positive attitude. Don't go there and show up very negative, very angry, very irritable, have a positive attitude. Be that person that shows up and you are greeting everyone and you are smiling. Okay, that's someone with a positive attitude. Because when you have a positive attitude and positive energy, you attract the right people to you. But when you look so angry, unapproachable, people will ignore you, and then you leave events or you try to get numbers from people and you feel like this business is difficult. It's because you showed up with a negative attitude. So have a positive attitude so that people feel open to approach you and to connect with you. Be punctual and organized. That is part of representing an international brand. The people that know me know that there is nothing that irritates me more than someone who is late. I do not like people that are late. If an event is starting at 10, be there at 10. In fact, be there before 10, especially if you are the one that is hosting the event. If an event is that if you are late, let it not be that you are 1 hour, 2 hour late. No, maybe 10 minutes, maybe you were going to a new place, you got stuck, you got lost. But don't come late to events. It gives the picture that you do not take your business seriously. I do not like latecomers. If you are hosting presentation or whatever it is, be on time. Because if you cannot be on time for your own event, what kind of prospect is going to join your business? Look at it this way. You've been invited to a meeting. You get there. The presenter shows up 2 hours later, 1 hour later. They come in rushing. All the guests are sitting. By the time you are talking, people are not even paying attention. They are tired. They've been waiting for you. Some are busy analyzing who's this person that we've been waiting for the past 2 hours. How is she dressed? How does she speak? How does she speak? They are no longer even paying attention to the presentation itself because you were not punctual. So when you are attending events, even maybe you are not even the speaker, but don't be that person that 1 hour into the event, people are sitting, they are paying attention. There you are strolling, trying to find a seat. It does not give professional at all. It does not give the picture that you are an organized person that is running an actual business. Because if you look at business owners that are running businesses, even at work, we show up on time. We are never like an hour late every day to work. Why? Because we respect it and we take it seriously. So let us do the same with our business. Always, always be punctual at events and create a welcoming environment. Like I said, be positive, be smiling, be cheerful so that people can connect with you. Our leader Asnat says, I always tell people that look at those who sell perfume and makeup at Woolies. You don't need them. You can see that this person is a product of the product. I love that so much. Leader Tsipidi says, yes, I have. I think it's because we are taught to carry our business everywhere we go. I love that. Carry your business everywhere you go, but do it in a very professional way so that people can still see you as a business person. Okay. Then we said representing the Forever brand also means we lead by example. I think that was one of the points on the first slide. Lead by example. So great leaders, they support their teams. You show up for your team. You do events with them, you coach them, you teach them how to run the business properly. When they need your support, you are there. That is part of being a forever brand ambassador, because we always say it in our presentation. Most people like to say, you join the business alone, but you are never by yourself. But do we practice that? Most of us don't. People join, then they become stuck. So, part of building the forever brand is supporting your team. It's teaching them correct information. They should be aware. Your team should know, how do we move up to manager? How best do we do this? What is an unrecognized manager? What does car plan mean? Once I qualify it, what do I need to do to maintain it? How do I, teach them the correct information. Don't mislead them. You are telling them, when you become supervisor, you earn this much. Then they work hard, they get there, and they don't see that money that you promised them. Teach correct information and encourage your team to grow, either through self-development, reading books, attending events and trainings. That is part of being a good forever business owner. And always, always lead with humility. They always say leaders are people that are willing to serve. If you're willing to serve, to humble yourself, even your team will actually respect you. Okay. So leadership through example is part of building the forever brand. I'm now rushing through because I'm left with 4 minutes. Um, Another part of building your brand as a business owner is you need to build trust. Trust is the foundation of a sustainable business. When people trust you, they work with you, they even recommend you. Um, I've realized that from building my accounting firm, that most of my clients are actually people that come through referrals. They say, no, I was looking for an accountant, and this person told me that I could trust you and that you could help me. So here I am, please help me. So that is how you build a professional brand. It has to be built on trust. Be honest, deliver on your word. This is where we say, do what you say you're going to do, right? Support your customers, support your team. But here I love the do what you say you are going to do. Deliver on your word. Don't be known as the person that creates presentations and then cancels last minute, or and then doesn't show up, and then you abandon your team on the last minute, or the person that sells customers products that they don't need so that you can make a sale. Build that trust, and you will see that your customers and your prospects will actually start to refer each other. Oh, I'm left with 2 minutes. Mentorship and support is also part of building your forever brand, but maybe we can take it from here going forward in the next meeting, because I don't think I have time to get through all the slides that are left. So I'll end here for today. And I'm going to open up the chat to people that maybe want to say something. Tell us what you've learned from today's session.